I'll ask first, if it's possible. What is the most important philosophy of Kaplankaya Infinity for you?
For me, architecture is always about a site, a place, a special quality, the climate, the circumstance, so every project is unique. And I came here 17 years ago when there was nothing here. I'm the first architect invited to make a project, and we went to visit Melitos, the ancient ruins of Melitos, and then we went to visit Didyma and Priene. And my idea was to make a modern architecture, but based on the ancient principles, like in Melitos was the grid, the first gridded city plan in European history. Very important. So you have a project where there are three orders. There's the precinct, which has, like Melitos, a grid, and the little villas, they're smaller. But there's a public square, a fantastic place, and a chapel, non-denominational. Could be music, celebration, exhibition, and a 5-star restaurant. All of this became a kind of central space, very unique to what's going on now, mostly just villas. So this is a very important central place that all the public can enjoy. Here you have private villas, similar, except now they're in courtyards, so in a way there's no wasted land, because all of this land is new landscape preservation. So those villas, that's some of which have been already constructed, almost. Each one has a swimming pool, each one has a view to the sea. These are the townhouses. And here the green roof comes out over the top, so it's more like into the landscape. And we make some revisions to be sure every room, every villa has a view to the sea. So the project for me is super important in my work as an architect. Over 50 years, I've been a registered architect for 50 years. Well, in 1974, I didn't build very much. My mother's house. But this is very important because it has all the urban principles. And my idea about proportion, which is also ancient, is the golden section. This joint to that joint to that joint is 1 to 1.618. That's proportion that is everywhere in this project. So we have what we call a fine tuner when we make these proportions and dimensions. They're all in relationship to each other. So the proportion, the natural light, the natural ventilation, the spatial sequence, they're all unique, and they are they're very strong. Then, in the terms of the material, I want a solid feeling, the actual feeling. So we chose the concrete with a board form and penetrating stained white. So over time, it will look strong. It's not going to peel off like a stucco. There's nothing in the project that's kind of applied. They're all, materiality is very important. And I believe this is important for the construction company, that the rough to the very fine. In other words, you have the rough board form concrete, that can be rough. It doesn't have to be smooth. It can be very rough, and then very fine woodwork, which meets it. And the wood frames and the windows and all the other materials, very precise. So the rough and the fine come together. That's a principle, as is the proportions and the natural light.
Your music of your design is so unique.
Sorry?
Your music of your design is so unique for each of us. Yeah, sure. And the second one is, what is the most special experience for Infinity Kaplankaya for the consumer?
What they buy is, they don't buy just a courtyard villa. They buy a piece of the entire, like a small village, like a small, almost like an ancient village which has a town square, public pools, a playground, very important for children. Do have a very nice playground. We have 2 kids, 8 years old and 4 years old. The first thing they ask, where's the playground? Baba, where's the playground? That's very important. We added things to the program. We added more things to the program. So, unlike those like that big villa where you have to get in your car, and there's a deli here, you can go up, you get anything you need, So it's more like a real village. So this is different than most of the other here in Kaplankaya. Of course, everybody has access to the beach and then wonderful things, but this one is very special.
Thank you for your time. Yeah, thank you
Thank you so much.
so much.
Thank you.